the early English-speaking botanists in Ireland who wrote about shamrock claimed that this was a plant that was eaten by the wild Irish in times of famine. Now, thoughtful commentators believe that this is because they were mistaking the Irish word shamarog, which means shamrock or clover, for the word shamsog, which means wood sorrel, which people in early Ireland did in fact eat. Most famously perhaps the hermit monks of the early Christian centuries, among them St. Feehan of Glendalough, who supposedly subsisted entirely on a diet of nettles and wood sorrel for 7 years. So here it is in its characteristic woodland habitat. And wood sorrel is generally regarded as an indicator species of ancient woodland. But here it is thriving, as you can see, in a spruce wood. But this spruce wood is in ecological continuity with the broadleaf native woodland that grew here at one time on the banks of the Silver River in Slieve Bloom. The floral blueprint of the genus to which wood sorrel belongs, Oxalis, is a highly successful one because it has something like 700 different species worldwide. Wood sorrel has highly distinctive trefoil leaves, and indeed there are those who believe that this was the shamrock plant used by St. Patrick to illustrate the mystery of the Trinity, 3 persons in one God. But in fact the leaves are highly distinctive and special for a very different reason. In damp and shady situations, such as we have here in the wood, they remain open. But when they are struck by direct sunlight, the leaflets sink down so that the undersurfaces, where the gas-exchanging stomata are, face each other, together forming a pyramid. But as night approaches, or if rain threatens, they behave quite differently. The leaflets will then fold over each other, the 3 folded leaflets placing themselves neatly side by side.
10 seconds.
That should do it, yeah. The main visitors to the flowers of wood sorrel are small flies, but such visits are infrequent, on which account the plant produces a second set of flowers which are very inconspicuous and which never open, but which self-pollinate. And when the capsules are developing, they bury themselves deep among the leaves. And when the time comes to scatter the seeds, they raise themselves up again. But the capsule of wood sorrel is like nothing else that you will ever see. The white petals are delicately penciled with maroon-red nectar guides, with a yellow splash at the base. Just below this yellow splash there are 2 projecting ridges, one on either side of the petal, that form a receptacle for the nectar. There are 10 stamens, 5 long and 5 short, and here in the centre 5 carpels with long graceful styles fused to form a 5-chambered ovary. Like the leaves, the flowers are light sensitive, and according to English country lore you can tell the time of day by the degree to which the flowers have opened their bells. It will be a few weeks before the capsules are ripe, so we'll come back to take another look then. Both the English word sorrel and the scientific Latin name oxalis refer to the acidic taste of the leaves, which were widely used at one time as a salad plant. But Feehan of Glendalough notwithstanding, a bad idea to take it in any quantity because it can have unpleasant side effects. But it does have a very high vitamin C content and had an enormous range of uses in the past, medicinal uses in the past. Just to mention one out of many dozens of medicinal uses. A refreshing drink was made from the leaves, pounded with an equal quantity, an equal weight of sugar and orange peel, and used to treat conditions like scurvy. And in a long ago time, when the Christian imagination permeated everyday life in Europe, no plant was more intimately associated with Easter. And in English, and indeed in several European languages, there was a wide range of vernacular names for the plant, including Alleluia and Panis cuculi, or cuckoo bread. In the words of the great herbalist John Gerard, writing in 1597, either the cuckoo feedeth thereon, or by reason when it springeth forth and flowereth, the cuckoo singeth most, at which time also Alleluia was wont to be sung in churches.